Welcome back to Deb's Journey. I'm Deborah and I have been gone for 2 weeks. Yes, I have been. And the reason why I've been gone is because I have been dealing with some family issues. And family always comes first, right? As they should. Yeah, just dealing with, that and trying to help as much as I can. And then I have a new little side hustle that I've been doing part of the week. So I've been doing that too. And so it just has left me with very little time to make any videos, and whenever I do have time, I'm just tired and kind of just don't want to, so I apologize. But that time is very short, so anywho, but I'm back and I'm gonna do my very best to give you 2 videos this week. Yes, I know I said it, 2 videos this week, but they're gonna be some good ones, so I hope you'll stick with me. And someone's calling me. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I have 2 really good recipes. I'm going to show you this one today. It is actually a casserole, and I love casseroles. And I'm fresh out of the shower. I'm literally fresh out of the shower. Like, I just got dressed, started taking out some ingredients that I'm going to need for this recipe, and now I picked up the camera. That's how you're going to see me most days until I go back to work. Alright, so I came up with this recipe maybe about 8 months ago. And maybe even a year ago, possibly. Anyway, and I've been holding back just because I can't forget. Every time I make it, like I make it so fast that I forget that I want to film it. But it's so good, and it's such a good way to sneak in vegetables. Because you can put whatever vegetables in, and it's so good. So this is what it has in it. Ground turkey. You can change out ground turkey for hamburger. I have bacon, and I'll show you the kind of bacon. I always buy the crumbles, but you can put, just regular bacon, cook it up, and then put it in there. I'm gonna have cauliflower rice and Brussel sprouts, and they're gonna be shaved. I personally don't like Brussels sprouts whole. For some reason, I only like them shaved. Don't ask me why. I don't know, but it's a thing, and that's the only way I eat them. You can also throw, I usually throw broccoli in there. I don't have any broccoli today, but I really want to make this, so I'm just going to make it. So my husband is on his way to bring me the Brussels sprouts and some more cream. I'm going to show you how to do this. Please make it. It's so good, and oh my gosh, it meal preps amazingly. You can freeze it and you take it to work and heat it up, and it just tastes just as good. The only thing is if you work in a public place, like where you have to like heat up your food with a lot of people, those Brussels sprouts, they're kind of stinky. So oh well, right? At least you're eating good. All right, let me start this recipe, and let's just get to it. I'm just rambling. Let's get to it. Okay, I don't get those people who do their start cooking with all their hair in their face. Like, I don't know. Alright, so I'm back, and I had a lot happen just now. My husband came, dropped some stuff off, brought some boxes. Let me show you my boxes before I start cooking. Okay, don't judge me on this. You're gonna see how this, well, not the Coke Zeros, but this right here, they're not mine. They belong to my work, so I'm not eating that. Okay, see this long box? Let me show you what came in it. This little box and this box. Like, why? Let me show you what I bought. So I saw these little protein puffs on somewhere. Protein puffs, nacho cheese flavor. I miss Cheetos. So there's 4 carbs per bag. So you can eat this whole bag for 4 carbs. That's not bad. There's 2 servings per, so I guess it's like 2 carbs per, and it comes with 3. I'll link it down below. I'm not affiliated with them or anything like that. I'm not getting paid to show you this. I don't get paid to show you anything. Your girl ain't making any money on YouTube yet, but you can help. Please share, subscribe, like this video. Thanks. I also bought these flex chips. So there's like 8 carbs per bag, and there's about 25 per bag. So what I do with these, because they are higher carbs, but they're so good and they're crunchy and they really hold things, I will only eat like 12 chips. So I set out 12 chips, and then so each bag will last me like 2 servings, right? Will be 2 servings for me, because I don't want to sit there and eat 8 carbs with 1 bag of chips. Like, it just seems like not good, right? Anyway, so that's what came in. I'm super excited. I'll let you know what they taste like, because I haven't tried that flavor of the oh, I have my, okay, don't walk away from a stove that's turned on. I hadn't tried the flex chips, that flavor. I've tried the buffalo flavor and the barbecue flavor, and I get those at Kroger. I haven't seen these. I've found them on Amazon, and like I told you before, I haven't tried the little protein balls. Anyway, okay, so back to the recipe, right? You're like, Deborah, get to it. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so let me show you what I'm doing here. So my meat is still kind of frozen, and I do this all the time. I always end up taking my meat out too late. Can you relate, or am I just not on the ball? Okay, so what I do is I put my meat here. The pan is already hot because I walked away from a hot pan. Alright, my meat is cooked, and so I'm just going to season it with my seasonings that you already know. I have garlic. We use these like seriously every time. Salt and pepper. I'm going to mix that up. Turn off my heat for just a second. I'm putting it into my casserole dish. Yes, I'm using one of these, just disposable ones, because I'm a blurry, right? Hold on. Yes, I'm using a disposable tray. You use whatever you like. I had one, it broke. My husband bought me another one for my birthday or Christmas or something, and guess what? I lost it. I don't know where it is. So what do I use? Disposable ones. And plus, disposable is amazing. So, okay. So now that I did that, now I'm going to add some butter. I have this little piece of butter I'm going to stick in there just for my fridge. 2 more tablespoons. So that's about 2.5 tablespoons. Add 3 if you want. I'm going to add my Brussel sprouts. Alright, you're just going to cook this down. Once it is, actually I'm going to season it right now while it's still raw. So again, garlic powder, salt. You want to flavor each layer rather, and pepper. Okay, so that's cooking in about 2 tablespoons of, 2.5 tablespoons of butter. If you don't like Brussels sprouts even shaved like this, I get it. But just add whatever other vegetables you want. Like say, like I said, broccoli works really well, or whole, like florets of cauliflower. I'm going to add riced today. What else will work good? You can add cabbage instead. You can always put a little bit of onion in here. While my Brussels sprouts are cooking, I've been drinking so much water lately. This is 40 ounces, and I try to fill it up 2 times. Sometimes I fill it up 2.5 times. But I just love my little container. Look at it. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love all the little speckles in it. I got it at Walmart for about 15 bucks. It holds ice like nobody's business. One time my husband, actually just the other day, it was like Friday night or something, my husband went and filled it up for me, like at night, because I was really wanting water. So he filled it up and put ice in it for me. And then, like the next morning, I took a sip out of it, and there was still ice. But then I had to leave for the day or something, so I didn't take it with me. Well, at night, when I got back, there was still ice in it, and I was like, what? It's amazing. Drink your water. It's super important on keto. It really, really is. One thing I need to make sure that I keep doing, but I want to encourage you to do right along with me, is take your electrolytes, because water is really good for you, but you also need to have some electrolytes. So make sure you, I told you that sometimes I buy the, well, I always buy the little powder, which I need to buy some more of because I'm running out. So maybe drink that first thing in the morning and then just drink water all day. It's up to you. They have flavored ones that just taste like meal, you know, like the little meal containers. Let me show you what that looks like this, if you've ever tried that. They taste like that. I'm not saying to buy meal for your electrolytes. I'm saying they kind of taste similar to that. Yeah, drink your water. Make sure that you are being hydrated, staying hydrated, because with keto, it's very anti-inflammatory. So you pee so much, you know, at first, especially when you first start keto, you're going to the bathroom because it's releasing all of that water weight that you have. And so make sure you drink your water, make sure you drink your electrolytes. All right, so this is a pretty good, these are pretty good. I think I'm gonna leave them like this. I'm gonna cook them just for about a minute or two longer, and then I'm gonna stick them in with my meat over here. All right, so now I'm gonna add some of this bacon in here. Okay, y'all know how much I love this bacon, right? Remember I told you I buy it at Sam's, this Members Mark. It's about 10 bucks, but you get a lot of bacon. I'm gonna put about half a cup of bacon in there. Don't leave this in there. So I'm gonna let it release some of its fat for a little bit. I might even add some more butter. If you're using regular bacon, I would make the bacon either after I make the meat, so that the Brussels sprouts can have that be cooked in the fat of the bacon. This is the cauliflower I bought this time. I got it at Aldi. This one is garlic and herb. I usually always get the other kind that's not unflavored. It's just regular. But this is what I had on hand, so that's what I'm using. I am going to season this layer with some pepper and some garlic. But I'm going to take it easy with the salt because that bacon has a lot of salt. So I just put a little shake or two. I don't want to over salt this dish. Alright guys, I didn't add any more butter to this. I'm just letting it cook in a little bit of the fat that rendered from the bacon. I'm going to add it to my pan over here. Alright, so now I have a clean pan. Well, not clean pan, it's the same pan. And I'm going to cut some butter. It's about 1.5 tablespoons. I will have the whole recipe for you down below. So this is nice and melted. Alright, so now you're going to get some heavy cream. This is a cup. Ooh, let me see how much more I want to add in there. So I'm going to add 1/4 more of cream. So it's going to be 1 cup and 1/4. My container over there has 2 pounds of meat, so I just took out half of it. So anyway, this is your cream. I'm going to let it bubble up a little bit. And I'm going to add my cheese. But I'm going to go ahead and season it right now. Again, a little bit of garlic, salt, pepper. And I'm going to add, on this layer, I'm going to add some onion powder. Do you know onion powder has carbs in it? Like, I try to use it sparingly because onion has a lot of carbs in it. I don't know. I'm going to let this simmer for about a minute. Only about a minute. Not too long before I add the cheese. I let this simmer for about a minute on about medium low. And I'm going to add 1/2 cup of mozzarella. And I'm going to come over here and add 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. Okay, so I added 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. I'm going to add another 1/4 cup. And right now I'm going to turn on my oven and preheat it to 350. And I'm going to grab my same cooking utensil to make the sauce. So now I'm just going to let this all melt together. It comes together pretty quickly once you add the cheese. So make sure you don't have your fire on too high. And it might be a good a good thing to taste this sauce whenever it's done before you add it to your casserole dish. That way you can add some more salt if you need to. Remember, you can always add salt, but you can't take away. So this is my cheese sauce. I'm gonna turn off my fire and taste my sauce. Nice and cheesy. A little bit of salt. Just a tad. So now this is ready. I'm gonna pour it into my casserole. Alright, so you're gonna pour that onto here. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this up now. Okay, so I mixed it all up, and you can put some cheese on top. I'm choosing not to just because I already put a whole cup of cheese in here, but feel free to go ahead and put some more on top. But I'm gonna stick it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until it looks nice and bubbly. And I'll see you when it's done. Alright, it is done, so let me take it out of the oven. Alright, it's nice and bubbly and it looks delicious. Let me plate it up and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so let's dig in. And this will feed about 4 to 5 people. If you're eating just a little bit, maybe 6 people. Alright, now for the fun part. And I have a friend here with me. She's gonna eat some later. I always try things too early and then I end up burning my mouth. You're gonna enjoy it. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this recipe, make sure you like, you subscribe, share this video with as many people as you can. Try this recipe out because it is so good. It can be really fast. When I'm explaining it, I take a lot longer because usually I'm just boom, boom, boom. I put everything in the same pot and then just pour it into that casserole dish. It's definitely a winner. You can hide these vegetables from your kids. They won't even know that it's healthy, but it's super delicious. Alright guys, love you. See you later. Bye.